Man United revolution to start with £60 million La Liga raid as Ratcliffe loses patience with Ten Hag signing. Sir Jim Ratcliffe will guide Manchester United through a revolution this summer and is hoping to devastate Real Sociedad with the signing of Spain international Alex Remiro, according to a report. Prior to the 4-0 loss to Crystal Palace on Monday, it looked as though Erik Ten Hag might actually stay in his job as manager. But the manner of the defeat at Selhurst Park has seemingly shown Ratcliffe that he must make a change this summer to help get Man United back on the road towards major glory. Parts of the Man United dressing room feel Ten Hag is destined to be sacked come the end of the season, while the search for his replacement appears to be ramping up. Gareth Southgate has been named as a prime candidate, while Thomas Tuchel and even Ruben Amorim are in the mix, too. But Ratcliffe will not just change Man United's manager, as there will also be a complete rebuild of the senior squad. Players such as Donny van de Beek, Raphael Varane, Anthony Martial, Casemiro, and Sofiane Amrabat are all due to leave. It now looks like goalkeeper Andre Onana can be added to that list, too. According to Spanish outlet Marca, Onana is getting closer to leaving Old Trafford. Ten Hag pushed for Man United to sign the 28-year-old from Inter Milan last summer, but he has been highly criticised amid a poor debut campaign. That criticism seems to have reached Ratcliffe, who is now on the hunt for a top-class replacement in goal as part of his summer revolution. Marca add that La Liga star Remiro is the keeper Man United Chiefs have landed on. Remiro's performances have gradually been improving over the last few years, just like his proportion of clean sheets. He has kept an impressive 20 clean sheets in 45 games so far this term, which saw him earn his first cap for Spain in March. And Remiro could also earn a big money transfer to the Premier League. Ratcliffe is planning to hold talks with Sociedad in the near future to find out whether the 29-year-old can be signed. Remiro has a €70 million, £60 million, release clause in his contract, which runs until the summer of 2027, though Man United will attempt to drive that price down. Some Man United fans may be concerned about Remiro's age, given the fact he is actually older than Onana. Plus, Man United scouts have previously been sent to watch 24-year-old goalkeeping sensation Diogo Costa. However, as keepers tend to retire later than outfield players, Remiro could justify his big price tag by bolstering Man United's backline for the next 5 to 6 years. Remiro is not the only Sociedad star who might arrive in England this summer, as Arsenal remain in the hunt for central midfielder Martin Zubimendi. Man United and Arsenal will be hoping that those players can follow in Alexander Isak's footsteps. The striker has gone from strength to strength since swapping Sociedad for Newcastle United and has netted 24 goals so far this campaign. Man United plot move for brilliant Liverpool target as Ratcliffe reaches savage verdict on Ten Hag flop. Manchester United are reportedly ready to launch a firm offer for Assan Ouedraogo after Schalke greenlit the sale of the talented Liverpool-linked midfielder, and with Sir Jim Ratcliffe having made a final decision on a player who has struggled to shine under Erik Ten Hag this season. The Red Devils have endured a tricky season under Ten Hag, with Manchester United set to miss out on a Champions League spot and their inconsistent form placing the future of the Dutch coach in serious peril. And while they can still win a trophy if they triumph over Manchester City in the FA Cup final at Wembley later this month, it promises to be a nervous few weeks for the 54-year-old as minority shareholder Ratcliffe decides to stick or sack the former Ajax coach. Per the latest reports, Ratcliffe will likely decide to give Ten Hag one more season to prove his worth after what has been a problematic season both on and off the pitch. And The Athletic claims that, due to a lack of genuine contenders out there worthy of replacing the Dutchman, coupled with the compensation costs needed to pay him off for the final year of his contract, Ten Hag will be allowed to remain in situ at United for the time being at least. However, one stipulation likely to be put in place over the summer is that Ratcliffe, alongside incoming new sporting director Dan Ashworth and technical director Jason Wilcox, will be given the say-so on United's transfer business this summer and beyond, taking away the previous control Ten Hag has enjoyed during his reign so far. Man United enter race to sign brilliant Schalke star Ouedraogo. As a result, there will be a real emphasis placed on signing top upcoming talents, much like Arsenal and Liverpool have done in recent years, as opposed to bringing in the big-name players in the game. To that end, Ratcliffe has already spoken of how United's strategy will be to avoid signing the Kylian Mbappés of this world. And with Ratcliffe and co determined to strengthen the club's midfield this summer, reports in Germany now claim the Red Devils are honing in on highly rated Schalke star Ouedraogo. The 17-year-old stands at an imposing 6 feet 4 inches already and has drawn admiring glances from a number of European football's top sides after an impressive breakthrough season. While Liverpool and Chelsea have been strongly linked with a move, Team Talk sources revealed the most firm interest so far this summer has come from Bayern Munich, who are always on the lookout for the best domestic talents. However, Sky Germany now claims United have suddenly propelled themselves into the mix for the capture of the brilliant midfielder. And they claim United are very much hunting a deal to sign one of the biggest talents in European football, with the player seen as a dream partner for another talented teenager in Kobbie Mainoo. In addition, they state United had a scout in attendance to check on Ouedraogo during Schalke's recent 1-1 draw with Düsseldorf recently. The 2011 Champions League semi-finalists have fallen on hard times in recent years and currently find themselves down in 12th in Bundesliga 2, with no immediate chance of a return to the top flight. As a result, they will be powerless to prevent the sale of the Germany U17 international this summer, with the player definitely set for a transfer this summer. It's not stated how much it will cost to lure Ouedraogo to the Premier League, though it's previously been reported that Schalke will hold out for a fee in the region of €15 million to €20 million, £12.9 million to £17.2 million. In addition, it's claimed Ratcliffe could look to sweeten the deal by allowing the teenager to remain at the Veltins Arena for another season to further his football education and before he moves to Old Trafford in the summer of 2025. In the meantime, it's reported that Ratcliffe has made clear to Ten Hag that United will not be taking up their option to sign Sofiane Amrabat on a permanent basis. The Morocco midfielder signed for United on loan last summer, costing the Red Devils €10 million, £8.6 million, to bring him in from Fiorentina. As part of that arrangement, United have the chance to make the deal a permanent €20 million, £17.2 million, deal this summer if the player had impressed. However, Amrabat has struggled to make an impact in the Premier League, having been restricted to just 7 starts in the competition. Now the decision has reportedly been taken to send him back to the Serie A side, who will now look to offload the 27-year-old elsewhere instead, and with Team Talk's transfer expert Rudy Galletti exclusively revealing AC Milan are among those considering a move for him. Europaper Talk: Man United in explosive talks for Real Madrid striker with Jadon Sancho the bait. Manchester United are in talks over a shock deal to sign Joselu and could offer Jadon Sancho in a swap. Sancho to be used by Man United in Real Madrid swap. Manchester United are reported to have made contact with Real Madrid over the possibility of signing veteran striker Joselu this summer, and could look to tempt Los Blancos into the deal by offering them first refusal on Jadon Sancho. The England winger has been sent out on loan by Man United after a very public falling out with manager Erik Ten Hag. And while it has taken the 24-year-old some time to find his feet again, Sancho served a brilliant reminder of his abilities last week as Dortmund put themselves in with a great chance of reaching the Champions League final after a 1-0 win over PSG in the first leg of their semi-final. With Sancho completing 12 dribbles in the game, the first man to reach double figures in that category since Lionel Messi back in 2011, it has put the winger firmly back on the radar of some of the game's top clubs. And while the winger is due to return to Old Trafford in time for pre-season training as things stand, reports have stated that Sancho has already made clear he does not intend